College basketball is underway. This is my first college basketball video. Sorry, I've been slacking a little bit. That's my fault. I'm a monster college basketball fan. I'm a monster sports fan, as you can tell by the channel. A lot of college basketball videos to come soon. Once we get out of college football, once we get out of the regular season, once I get home from break, I'm sure a crap ton of videos are going to come. But I want to talk about basic betting of the market here, like how to bet a national championship winner. Because the way I'm going to do it, I bet a lot of teams throughout the season, like the stock market. I probably guarantee a profit by the time we get to the March Madness tournament. I guarantee my profit, and I sit back and watch. That's the goal here, right? And we do this by looking at metrics, because since 2002, this is a must. If you're betting teams to win the national championship today, you have to look at KenPom, because this is a must. Since 2002, the KenPom era to now, every winner in the NCAA tournament has been top 40 offense, top 22 defense. You have to make sure they're in those metrics. It's a must. Now, there's a lot of teams in that metrics. It'll narrow down as the season gets on. There's the second part to this. And the second part is the Week 6 AP poll. I know, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy to me, but this is something that I've done now for year after year after year after year, and it just works, okay? It just works. Top 12 Week 6 AP poll. And the reason why I think this works is because it's not like college football where you're guessing a little bit. By this time, there's a lot of non-con games, and a lot of these teams have played similar teams, good teams. They played good teams at that point in the season, and I think you could just kind of guess and rank the teams a little bit better than you could of college football because they play more games. I think that makes sense in this grand scheme of things. The fact that it's 100% perfect during this time frame is a little crazy to me, but it just is. And we're just going to keep rolling with it. Something that's 20 years plus perfect, we're going to roll with. That's just the way it is. There's a lot of teams that fit these trends, okay? I made a lot of bets so far on teams. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 teams I think are must right now at the moment. And that's Houston, Duke, UConn, and Kansas, because they're all in these metrics. They're almost likely going to be top 12 in the Week 6 AP poll. And they're short numbers. If they're good, I think 4 or 5 of them are definitely have these metrics by the time we get to the season. And if they're good, the numbers are going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. So I think it's a good time to get down, because you get 10-1, you can get 11-1, you can get 16-1 on Houston. So Houston's the number 1 defensive team in the country, and their 4th offense. I'm going to take that every time. I don't care what team name is on that. I'm going to bet that team every time. Duke 9-4. I mean, Duke is 5-4. That's a bet. The only problem, if I were to not bet one of those 4 teams, I would not bet Duke, because they have Cooper Flagg, and a team with the number 1 pick has struggled in years. And they also have a fresh, fairly new head coach in John Shire. Team with fairly new head coaches, I think it's first 5 years or something, has never won a national championship either. So if I were to not bet one of these teams, it would be Duke. I think you would have to sit back and watch a little bit. I think the same goes for North Carolina as well. So you don't have to bet Duke. Houston, I think, is a must. UConn, I think, is a must. Obviously, I mean, what they've done the last 2 years, they can be very easily be monstrously good again. That's the 9-6 team in the country. Kansas, 8-9. These are kind of bets, because they're right there. They're good at both sides of the ball. Now, there's 3 teams I bet, but you can get them at way bigger odds. And one is Auburn, because they're 3-2, and you can get them I got them a 30-1. The 3rd best offensive team, the 2nd best defensive team, 30-1. Number 2 best team in KenPom. I'll take that every time. 3rd in offense, 2nd in defense, 30-1. Thank you. I'm not complaining. Johnny Broome, one of the best bigs in college football. Thank you. I'm good with that. I also took Iowa State. I get 30 offensive, but 3 defense. The defense is more important. The defensive rating is more important because there's less teams in the top 22. So the defensive rating is more important. The 3rd best defensive team in the country, I'm going to take. It was 20-1. I'll take that. Then I also took Arizona because they're 10-11-1. And they're ranked pretty high. They got the good guards. I just took it just because I don't know when I'm going to take it again. So I took it. Now, there's 2 teams I'm looking at right now. Texas Tech. A good Big 12 team, an underrated Big 12 team, 10th in KenPom, not even ranked in the AP poll. Did they even get a vote? Isn't it something crazy where they didn't even get a vote or something like that? I'm gonna look right now. Please tell me they got a vote. Please tell me they got a vote. AP top 25, Illinois St. John's. Okay, they did 58 votes. Okay. I'm looking at the teams because it's not ranked. And right now they're not ranked. They're not going to be in the top 12 week 6 AP poll. They're 17th and 8th. 17th and 8th. That's pretty good metrics wise. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to watch this team. And once they get there, I'm going to bet this team. Second team is Gonzaga. I love this Gonzaga team this year. Number one offense in the country, 26 defense. The defense isn't there yet, and I can agree from watching them, the defense isn't there yet. But this team can score. So I have to sit back and watch them. If this team plays better defensively, gets better defensively as the year goes on, we're betting this team. Just can't right now at the moment. The elephant in the room. I know everyone's asking it. Why haven't you bet Bama? It's a great question. Second offense, 23rd defense. When the season started, that was even more down. It came back a little bit. I don't even know who they played their first game, but I guess Kempa was like, oh, this team might be better defensively. I don't know. Just not there defensively. They weren't there last year defensively. That's why they ended up falling short. And a team that's not there defensively is not going to win. Okay, that's just it. And now they might get there defensively, and when they do get there defensively, I'll worry about it then, right? But as of now, I just can't get there. So ultimately, those are the teams I have bet now. I'm going to make a gazillion bets by the time March rolls around. So it's going to be hard. You can't keep up with me. But I'm just kind of giving you my strategy for what I'm doing here because it's all about guaranteeing long-term profit. That's how you win in the long run. That's how you guarantee to win in the long run. It's almost a must, in my opinion. If you want to do this long term, you have to take markets where you can manipulate into winning 100% of the time. Down the road, you have to bet those markets. It's just a must if you want to do this legitly. Those are the teams I grabbed early. My name is Josh Wissey. If you like sports, you like anything sports content, I promise there's a channel for you. Thank you.